So now I want to show you a series of exercises. These are just movements that I have explored on my own. What I'm trying to teach my body is all the movements that are possible, even though I'm a little afraid about the broken wrist. Pain and trauma can often stop our movement. So by doing some really gentle range of motion movements, you can teach your brain and your body that it can move in a lot of ways you haven't thought of yet. So let me back up just a bit. So first, you got a little bit of weight here. After a week or two, your arm will be stronger and you won't have to do this quite so much. But what I'm doing is I'm actually supporting the weight of my arm on my left arm. And then I'm just going to rock it, just like a little baby. And I'm letting my shoulder blade, and upper arm rest and release down into my hand. I can do a little up and down. Just how far can I let it release and lengthen? And let my head float up, rocking and releasing. Now I can take it a little bit bigger. If I'm not experiencing any pain or discomfort, I can take it farther over and all the way. Now I might get a little bit of a stretch and even let myself turn and look away. And then slowly release anywhere you've added any tension and come back. And once again, stretching. And I might even think of reaching out through my fingertips and back to center. That gave me a little adjustment in my spine. Then let's do some elbow, because this is a Muenster cast. And what they've done is they've prevented me from rotating my arm, but they've cut it out so I can bend my elbow about 52 degrees, something like that. So I want to teach my arm, release your shoulder and open the elbow, close the elbow, and then change the position and bring it forward and back. And then now I'm rotating in my shoulder. Again, I have to talk to my neck, free my neck. Let my head float, my spine lengthen. Shoulder rests on the rib cage. And there I'm bending my elbow. Now, if you're comfortable with doing those, I'm going to show you a few bigger movements you can do. So I like doing this in bed when I'm leaning up against a pillow, but I lift my arm up over my head. And I can even arch back a little. I'm supporting it completely with my left hand. And back down all the way, release the arm. And up. And arch the back, free my neck, and come back to center. Now if I take it up over my head, I can also take it to the side. And a little bit of arching. In this case, maybe I can lean on the table and reach. And I can feel a nice stretch under my shoulder blade and come back to center. And then we're going to bring it down and circle. You can do any of these movements lying down on your bed or sitting up in bed. I like to do it in the morning before I get out of bed. And I think that gives you several ways that you can start to loosen this up without putting your bone in danger, because you got a nice cast and you're not asking it to do anything that causes pressure or pain. You're also going to need to regularly, maybe 4 or 5 times a day, exercise your fingers. I do a lot of that in the morning to get rid of the swelling. And I'll give you a link in the description to a full set of finger exercises you can do. Hope this helps. Good healing.